All right. I've been thinking about myself a lot lately. I've been thinking about just life and where I am and really who I am, uh, and the process it's been to figure that out, which is still ongoing. But I started to feel pretty pretty poor about myself. The self-talk is pretty harsh. It's always been pretty harsh. But as I just get older and I look back at everything that I've done leading up to now, all the decisions I've made, specifically when it comes to relationships with people, friends and intimate relationships, I've been pretty degenerate as I'm looking back and realizing I've been a horrible person. I never wanted to be. I never planned on being that. I always thought I was a good person too. I thought I was making a lot of the right decisions. I knew I made some poor decisions, and there was consequences after. Well, then I started realizing, man, I don't really ever feel any guilt. Really, I mean, I think I was really catching on to the fact that I wasn't feeling guilt, but what I was feeling was maybe just embarrassed, or feeling like I got found out, like the shit came to light, and what I didn't want people to know, now everybody knows. And that's not guilt. I don't think it was guilt. I think it was really just like, fuck, I got caught, and I see that pattern a lot in myself, and I don't like it. I don't like it at all. Like I said, I started to feel like I've just been a total degenerate, like very selfish. I know I'm selfish. I wish I wasn't. I realize, like, a lot of times I'll make decisions and do things and think it's like the best way to do it, and that'll work out the best way. But then later on, maybe I'll break it down and reflect, and oh no, that was, it was the best decision, but when I broke it down, it was the best decision for me. It was the best way to do things for me, and I was only thinking in those terms of for me. I never was really thinking, how is it going to be better for anybody else? That's when I found out I was selfish. And that has made me very hard on myself. I feel a lot of regret and shame and guilt now that I didn't feel before. And, I don't want to feel like that. And I've started to feel like maybe something's wrong with me. Like I got some kind of emotional, just fundamental something wrong. Like something's not the way it should be. And I don't know why, but I've started to not like myself very much. And I don't know what I'm doing making a video like this. I've never done anything like this before. Matter of fact, I've very much stayed away from this stuff. But I'm at a point of desperation. We'll put it out there now. Yeah, I'm an addict. I've been addicted to drugs. Anything that'll make me feel different than normal, than who I am. Anything that'll make me feel different, I'll put it in. There's not very many things I've said no to. Sticking a needle in my arm, that's about the only thing I'll say no to. I've been to rehab, been to meetings, short-lived stints of sobriety. Paid attention a little bit, and kind of made the connection that selfishness and a self-serving mentality is very much hand in hand with addiction. I don't know what to do. Don't know what to do. You know, I feel like this is probably a cry for help. I've contemplated therapy. I've never tried it. I mean, unless there's a fucking therapist that's doing shit out there for free, because I'm fucking broke. You know, I mean, you see what I'm repping, dog. I mean, I'm not looking for attention, man. I'm not looking for attention. I think I'm really crying for help. Don't know what to do. I know there's good people around that I could put in my life. And that sounds very cliche whenever people tell me that too. It's like, you know, surround yourself with good people, you know, and it's like, I've never really been good at keeping and maintaining relationships. I'm an isolationist. I keep to myself. Anytime I'm interacting with people, it's usually very transactional. There's no... And there are genuine... I mean, I go to church. I have a church. People in the church, that's, you know, I feel like probably a foundation for great relationships, and real meaningful relationships, where, you know, they calling you in the middle of the week just to check on you, man. You know, I've never had that. Never been involved in a type of relationship like that. I mean, you know, I had a best friend in school. We met when we were real young in school, and we stayed friends all through high school. And, you know, we still keep in touch. Nowadays, we don't see each other very much. I mean, we really don't see each other at all, really. But as I think back now, all my relationships even back to high school, all my relationships were very transactional. Like, I'm hanging out with who kind of provides me with what I want, and the same goes for everybody else. It's like, it's I don't know, man. It's a very strange world we live in. It's hard to figure it out. You know, sometimes I just wish I was just normal, and I would have maybe just never picked up a drug or a drink, you know, ever. And, you know, maybe things would be different, but we can't sit here and contemplate on that. You know, things would be different for a lot of people if early on, you know, the things that happened that were out of our control happened differently. You know, parents separating, divorces, you know, I mean, that's probably just a big bulk of excuse me, a big bulk of people's issues probably come from these separated parents, this generation. It seems like our grandparents, like, they all stayed together, and then our parents, it's like most of our parents are divorced. I'm 27. I don't know how everybody else is, but I feel like most people in kind of my range and younger, most parents are divorced. Not remarried, whatever, but divorced. Not with the original biological mother and father. But then you look back just one generation, it's like very much different. So I don't know what happened. And I think that's caused a lot of problems for a lot of people growing up and becoming these like broken people. And then, you know, like therapy and like mental health didn't really pick up any traction until, you know, recently, maybe the last 10 years, you know. So I don't know. It just seems like a bunch of broken people just kept breeding and didn't read the baby books, and were probably a lot like me, which now that I mean, dude, it's crazy how shit works. I mean, I got kids. I got 2 kids And, you know, I feel like a fuck up, a failure. You know, I feel like what was I doing having kids, knowing damn well I wasn't even taking care of myself. I was just fucking blowing wherever the wind would take me, you know? Bringing kids into this world, man. Knowing I wasn't even on top of my fucking business. I mean, I thought I was. Maybe I convinced myself I was. I don't know. I feel lost. I feel like I might share that with a lot of people. Just like, what are we doing? What are we doing here, man? What? Where's the end of the tunnel, man? What are we doing? It almost makes you want to stop trying to reach it, you know? If you start believing there isn't an end to the tunnel, I mean, what's the fucking point in walking, right? Self-harm. Rates are going up. I'd never felt it, never understood it until the last few years. I understood being sad. I understood emotions. Or maybe a very narcissistic grasp of them. But I think about hurting myself a lot. I think about hurting myself a lot. I don't know, man. If you see this, I wish you the best. I hope we all make it out of this. Whatever this is. We'll be okay. We'll be alright.